And there we are live with the second season of the Los Angeles Chargers rebuild. We tanked the first season, finished with 3 wins and 13 losses, which landed us a number 2 pick in the first round. And then we had a bunch of technical issues. So now we are back, and I'm going to start by going through the actual draft that we had. And these are the guys we drafted, and I've sorted them in based on their overalls. And the first one, in the 4th round, we signed John Frederick, defensive tackle from UCLA. He was great for us. I think he was even All-American. Can I see that? I cannot. Okay. But if I remember correctly, he was... See it anywhere? No. Okay. He was an All-American. I'm going to call him an All-American. Doesn't look too good here. Overall 71. Not really good at anything, but we are keeping the UCLA legacy alive. Then George Henry, defensive end. Strength 86. I do like that. Tackling 70. Speed 61. So not the fastest one. Came in from UAB. The 7th round pick for him. James Montoya. Overall 78, strength 83, pass blocking 74, run blocking 70. Very nice intangibles there. A guard from Mississippi State. That comes in for around $1 million. He was our 3rd pick. I got lucky on a few picks, and then I bombed on a couple of other picks. Robert Terrill, defensive end. Overall 79, strength 77, speed 80. The 3rd pick as well. We had a couple of 3rd picks because we sent a couple of guys away. Work ethic 96. I've been trying to go for guys with high work ethic in hopes that they will improve. Herschel James was our 2nd round pick, and maybe we bombed slightly here. Comes in at a strength of 83, pass blocking 75, run blocking 77. At least he has a work ethic of 77, but I'm having the feeling that we are slightly overpaying him. $2.5 million per year for 4 years. But now the guys are getting better. Tyrone Dominguez, round 6 pick. Strength 71, pass blocking 85. Really good. Run blocking 68 though, but very nice intangibles again. Could double up as a tackle perhaps. 6'5", 2 years, 300k per year. That's a steal. That's a bargain. Abraham Mcmullin, wide receiver, speed 85, hands 86. So he is fast but not super fast, and he's got good hands but not great hands. Comes in from USC. So a local guy, another local guy, even though he's from the wrong school. But a 4th round pick. Hello Flaky, welcome to the stream. So I'm kind of satisfied with him. Work ethic 84 as well. So this is what we're going with. We are going to try to create a team of team players and hard workers. Now they are getting a lot better though. These final 3 picks. Round 5, Delmar Lincoln, we found him round 5. Running back with a 94 speed. Strength 62 though, 5'11". Maybe he will get smashed and crushed, I'm not sure. But lightning fast. What did he do at Oklahoma State? 7 touchdowns, 16 receptions. So he both was able to run after receiving the ball and also just run with it. And then we have the 2 guys. I'm going to wait with Frank Gibbs. I'm going to show you John Kaplan, who we picked in our second pick of round 3. This is him, running back deluxe. Speed 93, strength 59, but agility 85. He's going to be terribly difficult to catch. Overall 94. He's 6'0" from LSU. I really like him. I don't love his intangibles though, but I like everything else about him. So 94 overall makes him pretty much our best player. Hello Breeze, welcome to the stream. I'm just going through the draft picks I made because Last week, the game crashed several times before we actually got to the draft. Then I have learned that the game doesn't tell you if you use too many scouting points, it just crashes when you try to advance to the actual draft. So John Kaplan was our second best player, third round pick, and the best guy. I know that I wasn't supposed to pick a QB since we picked a rookie QB, not us, but we inherited Justin Herbert, but I just couldn't say no to this guy. Oh, it actually hurts my eyes. I don't know what hurts my eyes the most, the actual cost of him or how good he is. So I know that I was talking about Justin Herbert as the new franchise QB from the last season, but I think this is the franchise QB we are going with. Arm 92, intelligence 82, hopefully he can work on that a bit. Accuracy 95, not the fastest guy, which makes him probably a pocket QB, but look at those intangibles. Leadership 98, he will lead this team. Work ethic 95, team play 93. Sportsmanship 75, disposition 90. I get a bit light-headed when I look at him. So he is brilliant. Came in from Notre Dame. He was predicted to go as the number 1 in the draft, but Jets picked I think a defensive end instead. So his stats, they are not making me fall off my share. 3,000 yards, 25 TDs, 251 out of 358 throws. He's a little on the shorter side, a little on the lighter side, but hopefully we can work on those things. Maybe not his height, that's going to be tough to work on. He's 22 though. So these are the guys who came in, 10 new players, and most of them will actually be good enough to play. If we look at the positions, this is what we are dealing with now when it comes to QBs. I just showed you Frank Gibbs. We still have Justin Herbert, and there is a significant difference between Justin Herbert and Frank Gibbs. So Justin Herbert has skills around 70 or a bit above, while Frank Gibbs have them in the 80s or 90s. I'm going to try actually to get rid of Justin Herbert. I'm going to try to trade block him, see if we can lose a bit of cap space there. 5 million for the next 3 seasons. I don't want to pay that for a QB2. And then we will have to stick with Eastern Stick. He is crappy, but on the other hand, he would only play if Frank Gibbs got injured, because Frank Gibbs is the guy who's going to play as many minutes as he wants, as many minutes as humanly possible, because he is one amazing player. And before you ask, this is actually after ticking the box of making the draft class worse. The first time I didn't understand that I was supposed to do that, so just every pick I had, they were absolutely amazing, which made me think that maybe I had done something wrong, and I had. You need to click a box to sort of set the ratings down a bit. I hope that all of you have had a good week. UCLA Blue, you want UCLA Blue, you are going to get UCLA Blue. Welcome to the stream. Rox Bielsa, that's the bluest I think I can do. UCLA Blue, I would go light blue then. At least I'm trying. Oh, won't let me, so that's the. Let's see which one works best. Oh, we're going to go with that one. How's it going? Everything is going well. We're going through the team, and I just showed everyone the number 1. Our number 1 pick, number 2 pick overall. He was predicted to go as number 1. Frank Gibbs, he's going to be the new franchise QB. We need to get rid of Justin Herbert because he's costing us money. If we look at running backs, the new best running back is John Kaplan. Quickly show you him again. Agility 85, speed 93, a bit on the smaller side, a bit on the lighter side. But we also have Austin Eckler, slightly stronger, slightly smaller, so he's probably going to be running back too. Delmar Lincoln came in, and we also have Joshua Kelly, who played for 1 year last season. How much did he actually play? as he plays stats. So he played 16 games. He played every single game last season. 71 attempts, 4.6 average. And we move on to fullback. Do we have any? Yeah, we have one, Gabe Neighbours. Not that interested in him. Let's look at the other targets. Tight end, Hunter Henry. Experienced guy, had a decent season last season. We were paying him $5 million per season for the next 4 seasons. Overall 82, speed 80, hands 89, intelligence 81. I think that's okay for our tight end. And if we look at wide receivers, Keenan Allen is the best one. Agility 80, intelligence 84, speed 78, hands 89. So he, if I could choose completely freely, then I would go for wide receivers with speed over 90, speed and hands over 90. But his work ethic, I do love that one. Nice sportsmanship. He played 10 games last season, averaged 16 yards when receiving the ball, which I think is okay. And then we have Mcmullin, who came in as a rookie. Speed 85, hands 86. Dumber than a train though, which we will teach him sort of the the easier routes. He can run them. He's no longer on the Chargers, but he is here. He's here with us. We haven't let him go yet. So we are in season 2. We simmed the 2020 season last stream, and now we are in 2021. So this is sort of a parallel universe. If we look at the O-line, this is where we need to strengthen going forward. Yeah, I saw Hunter to Pats. We will need to strengthen the O-line going forward. Yeah, we did resign him to keep him. So Trey Turner, we signed him as well. He is not exceptional, but it's okay. Strength 75, pass blocking 75, run blocking 89. So he will be our primary guard this season and maybe for the next few seasons. The rest of them are pretty shit. We did bring Forrest Lamp back. James Montoya is a rookie. Strength 83, lacks a bit of blocking ability. We'll need to work on that. Hello Don Pap, welcome. We're going through the roster. Tackles, the new best guy is also a rookie. Herschel James, strength 83, lacks a bit of blocking ability as well. 6'6". The draft, yeah, I can show you what we drafted in just a second. Herschel James, we drafted him and he's the best one we have. Ryan Robertson, Tyree St. Louis are absolutely atrocious. The guys who you need to see are John Kaplan, running back. He's going to be the main target for us. Speed 93, agility 85, and the number one guy. I think you saw him in DM, but he's Frank Gibbs. So I know I was talking about Justin Herbert as the franchise QB, but Frank Gibbs is going to take his crown, he's going to take his mantle, he's going to take his castle and his princess and everything. This is our new franchise QB, Frank Gibbs. Gibbs. Need to work on his intelligence and maybe work on his speed. Yeah, we had a good draft considering everything, or we had a draft as good as we wanted it to be, or hoped it was going to be. Center is slightly better. We have Mike Pouncey. We re-signed him as well for a couple of more seasons. Strength 81, run blocking 85, pass blocking 75, and then we have a newer guy who can grow into this, Tyrone Dominguez. Strength 71, but very nice pass blocking. Nice work ethic, makes me hope that he will develop going forward. That was the O-line. If we then look at the defense, cornerback, not too much to look at here. Casey Hayward, age 31, speed 84, tackling 46, intelligence 72. So he's the best one. We're going to struggle at corners. Linebackers, oh, they are awful. We have an awful defense. Cole Christensen, 1 season with the team. Oh, he's poor as well. Nice work ethic though. Defensive tackles, no one here either. John Frederick, who the former UCLA player, is actually our best defensive tackle, which hurts my soul and will probably hurt our chances to get anywhere this season. Defensive ends, same story there. One decent one. That's Robert Terrell, the recently drafted defensive end. Speed 80, tackling 53, strength 77. We have absolutely awful defense. Let's hope your DC isn't playing a 3-4. No, we will need to change that in case he does. Free safety, Nasir Adderley, 2 years experience now. Speed 88, tackling 61. Strong safety, Derwin James, going into his 4th season. Not exceptional, very nice intangibles. But as you see, defensively, we are really struggling. Punter, no one. Okay. Kicker, no one. So, position counts going into the second period of free agency. We need a tight end. I'm going to have to write these down, right? We need a tight end. We need a wide receiver. We need a punter and a kicker, a defensive tackle, 2 linebackers, and a free safety. So we need 8 players coming in, and we have quite a lot of cap space, 35.7 million. But I'm not sure what to do. I'm considering tanking one more season. Yeah, exactly. Those are the positions we need. I agree with you, Bronx Bielsa, but I'm actually considering tanking for one more season. So sort of just bringing in filler guys. Because we are not going to be competitive with the kind of O-line we have and the kind of defense we have. We are not going to be competitive this season and maybe not the season after. So another good draft class would maybe make us competitive going forward. Let's see why I'm not getting any free agents to come up. Yeah, we do love a good tanking app, Chargers. So there we go. Let's look a bit on free agents. Why isn't anything happening? I'm not sure. We'll give it. There we go. So there are a couple of decent running backs. We're not interested in that. Let's look at the needs we have. QB, no. Running back, no. It's loading slowly. That's why I'm just sitting here. Nothing's happening at the moment. Hopefully, we haven't broken the game. We'll give it a minute or two. See what's actually going on. Computer sounds like it's about to blow up, so I'm not totally sure what's going on. Now, let's see then. So this is drawing a lot of capacity, but I think we will just try to, if we can find younger guys, then I think we could use money to sign them on sort of long-term contracts if we think that they are good. But then I want them to be good on the field, and I want them to be good off the field as well. So otherwise, we'll simply sort of sign placeholders and try to get some decent players in through the draft. No, developing youngsters doesn't limit to FM. Exactly. We want to do it here as well. So let's see what's left once we have unticked these boxes. So a couple of decent kickers we see already. And a decent wide receiver. I'm not interested in 30 plus guys. I think let's look at this then. These are the guys we have a possibility of signing. Guys in the mid-70s can be developed as well. Yeah, we have a couple of decent O-line pieces. I agree with you. So that's why we're going to focus on sort of just filling the holes here now. So these three kickers, they seem to be fairly similar. They can kick the ball. Gary Klein, Dale Chapman, and Edgar Myers. They seem to be all undrafted guys. Of course, we're going to go for the younger ones, I think. But let's see their intangibles, see if anyone's really good at. So this guy, nice intangibles, work ethic 71, came from Notre Dame. 23 out of 26. So kick accuracy, you don't see that as behind my, yeah, you see kick accuracy 95, kick distance 88. So that's good. Let's look at the other two guys. Dale Chapman, also nice intangibles. He's actually a leader, kicker leader. And from LSU, 15 out of 21, which isn't very good. And then Edgar Myers, 27 out of 30 from Penn State. So he was the worst out of the bunch. No, we need a punter and a kicker. Don Pep thinks I could find a way of developing youngsters in a game like COD, GTA, or Minecraft as well. Yeah, probably find my way. So Todd Snyder is the last one, but he is much worse. Kick distance 76. So I think, was it Dale Chapman? LSU. Let's offer Dale Chapman. So 900 to 1 million. He wants more. He wants more. Gary Klein wants even more. Okay, so we're going to offer him $1 million. And he's going to be the starter then. Okay, let's offer him that. Yeah, I can put one, but I need to sign two, because otherwise the game won't progress. So hopefully a kicker in. And then what? So are the young guys. Yeah, I can edit and remove the minimums, but I don't want to tinker with that. I will just go along with the rules as they are, I think, for now at least. So a wide receiver, 28 years old. I'd rather get the younger guys in. So this guy, 24 years old, Marcus Williams. What's his intangibles like? Work ethic is too low for me. Work ethic is too low. Jackin Bernard. Louisville, undrafted. No, the intangibles are not there. Loads of kickers. 23-year-old David Cabrera, wide receiver, speed 79, hands 80. He's from Baylor. What kind of season did he have? He didn't play. who didn't play his senior year. Don't love him, but maybe we could get him in on the sheep. How much do they want for him? David Cabrera, 2.1 to 1.0. He wants loads of money. I don't really see why. So all these, oh shoot, 3.9 to 4.5 million for Devin Funches. Malik Hooker. I think we're just gonna tank. A decent kicker in. Let's just get cheap guys in. We have money. You see here we have 35 million. But I don't want to spend too much. Don't want to spend on a 27-year-old because we're not going to be competitive this season. Then I might as well sign younger players or sign players who are cheap. Preferably both, but that isn't really how it works. So Joe Irvin, free safety. No, I don't like his work ethic. Yeah, we're going to look at signing young ones. And I cannot set a lowest work ethic rating, which is a bit sad. So we need no tanking. Dompap doesn't like the tanking. We will go into the season thinking that we're going to be competitive, but if it after 3 or 4 game weeks shows that we have nothing to do with this, then we are going to tank. Demario Davis, 32. No 32-year-olds. Going to set the maximum to 26 and see what remains after that. Dompap is no fan of the tanking, so doing these filtering actions they take a bit of time. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's the game, but it takes a little time. So that's what we are waiting for at the moment. So 26-year-olds, you are no fan of tanking. No, I know. Okay, so Nick Borden. Which money does he want? 1.5 to 1.8. I don't know if we needed a fullback. I didn't write one down. Kicker we will hopefully get. '24-year-old free safety Marcus Williams. Speed 87, work ethic 41. I want the work ethic to be higher and preferably the team player to be higher as well. Dean Sutton 79. Work ethic 62. Team player 37. No. Barrow, that's a proper name. If he was to have a mullet, then he would be with us forever. So no, not the intangibles I'm after. George Lindquist almost sounds Swedish. From Michigan. Okay, but so okay. This could be a thing. Speed 80, hands 80. He's a team player. Not the best work ethic though. How much does he want? 1.6 to 2.3. That's quite a lot. Mika Kaiser wants a shitload of money. Ahmed Galindo. Speed 72. It's all full intangibles. Maybe we're not going to find a single player. Just do this all stream. Cortland Sutton. Speed 83. Hands 88. Work ethic 30. Work will set you free. Tread lightly, Bronx Bills. Tread lightly. Yeah, I do want to create a team of hard-working team players. That would be absolutely brilliant. Edgar Baye. Oh, okay. So this is more like it. Free safety, speed 80, agility 81, tackling 72, work ethic 74, team play 69, undrafted from Georgia. We are going for this guy, Edgar Baye, or Valley, maybe. A 6-year contract. Let's submit that. Okay, so we move on. We are back towards the top of this list, aren't we? So how far down did we go? Maybe it's easier if we go by position, but it takes so long for it to filter. We will try that. We will try to start by finding a tight end, and then we'll move down the list. Because this becomes a bit too much all over the place. So we can see the current team offers up here: a kicker for 3 years and a free safety for 6 years. Now we're going to try to find a tight end. Let's see what's out there for us. Caleb Wilson, 25. Albin Ekdal came on for Sweden. Okay. They took off Kristoffer Olsson, then I guess he's been pulled. But no. Caleb Wilson. James Anderson, no. Keith Baker, no. Richard Carter, speed 85, hands 73. That is not good enough for his work ethic and team play. I like Richard Carter best so far. James Colby, no. 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 Louis Duffy. Okay, so he's slow and cannot catch the ball. It doesn't matter how good his work ethic is then. Oh, that's a nice blonde set of hair. Nice intangibles, just awful as a football player. Jamal Bang. Work ethic 100. Competitiveness 95. Team player 69. Intelligence 61. Speed 82. Hand 76. How did he do last season? 7 TDs from 40 catches. And how much does Jamal Bang want? Oh, okay, so it didn't go through the list I wanted to. And we need to do this. Okay, so Andrew Vollant, speed 85, hand 77, work ethic, competitiveness, team player. I like him. What has he done during his 3 years? So he was with us last season and was okay. 2 touchdowns in 16 games. Not exceptional. How much does he want? Andrew Vollant, 800 to 1.3 million. He's the best at the moment, I think. So 85 speed, 72 too slow, 71, 67. This 85. Jordan Franks, UCF, nice speed, not the intangibles we're after. And no one else with decent speed here. Okay, so we cannot have tight end, cannot run. So I think we're going to try to go for Andrew Vollant. Then maybe we should have tried to bring him in earlier. So Vollant. We move on to wide receivers. Let's get this done before the hour mark, I hope. Shaquem Bernard, we didn't love him, did we? David Cabrera, Ferro, Cooper. We have looked through most of these guys, but I don't remember exactly how they were. Let's look at Cortland Sutton. Speed 83, hands 88, work ethic 30. Don't like that one bit. He's 25 though, so maybe he won't get too much better. He's a team player. We'll keep looking. Eduardo Clark. A little on the slower side and no good intangibles. John Whitlock. Same with him. Joseph Maldin. Nice intangibles. Speed 81. And 73. He will improve. He will make his teammates better. Values money though. I don't love the guys who value money because I want to pay as little as possible. Speed 85, cannot catch a ball for his life, which is bad for us. Murray Shaw. So what if we do, let's look at this. What if we do 75 and 80 and see how many that's left once we have sorted for speed 80 and hands 75. So that's leaves fewer guys. That leaves us with fewer guys. Let's look through the list again. Not good enough intangibles. George Lindquist, same for him. Work ethic isn't there, and he won't improve that much. Cortland Sutton, no. Okay, Ekdal off with an injury. Steve Mendes, not the best team player. He will improve, but it will not improve his teammates. Speed 82, hand 76. Daniel Cooper, speed 81, hands 84. Okay, so this I like. This I like. He's not the strongest character. They will push him over. Speed 81, hands 84, work ethic 69, team player 74. This could be a guy we go for. Daniel Cooper. Mike Williams, no. Victor Hargrove, not the best team player. Jamal Vang, we liked him, didn't we? Speed 82, hand 76, work ethic 100, competitiveness 95. Jamal Vang, we're going for Jamal Vang. Scouting a giraffe, yeah, exactly. So, okay, Jamal Vang is even weaker. 5'11", and maybe that is why he wasn't drafted. 5'11" and very weak. That's an issue for him as well. Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. Speed 83, hands 84. Green Bay, played 16 games, started 16 games, 5 TDs. How much does he want? Valdez, Scantling. 2.6 to 3.5. No. Kiki Kuti. Kiki Kuti. Kiki Kuti. We can make songs about him. Kiki Kuti. Kiki Kuti. Kiki Kuti. Kiki Kuti. Kiki Kuti. He's okay. Cameron Hansen. Speed 80. Hands 81. Yeah, Kiki Kuti songs, you only get them here. Damian Willis, work ethic 79, team player 95. Speed is there, hands are almost there. Agility, not the brightest one, not the strongest one. He was with Cincinnati last season, 3 touchdowns, 9.2 average. This was him. Richard Grubb, speed 82, hands 89, strength 19. So basically my 4-year-old could push him over. That's not going to do it. Wolford Werner, why is he overall 71? Because he's really stupid. Okay, that's it. Johnny Earl, stupid and weak. So is it Kiki Kuti? We're going to try to get Kiki Kuti in. We can make songs about him. Let's offer Kiki Kuti. Whiz. And we move on to the less sexy positions. Let's do punter and get that out of the way. So there are no punters here whatsoever. Okay, let's look at kickers instead. Okay, now I see why there are no punters, because I'm looking for a guy with hands 75 and speed above 80. Then he probably wouldn't be a punter, would he? John Norris. Here we're just going to look for intangibles, see what we get. Work ethic 54. No, I want someone who can actually improve. Wesley Mace. Kick distance. We are just going to look for kick distance. Do we have guys with kick distance of 90 plus? Here we have. So Daniel Wirtz. No. Selfish, lazy punter. No, thank you. Rodney Hansen. Work ethic, but not a team player. Kick distance 95, kick accuracy 66. 93-86. David Britton. Work ethic 71, team play 100. Kick distance 93, endurance 77. So this is the guy we're going with. David Britton. Sure. He's going to be the starter. Now we move on to the defensive positions. Let's make kicking distance 1 again. Go for defensive tackle. See what we can find. In a defensive tackle, I want at least a strength of 70. So everyone below that, they can go home. Do we even go up to 75 and see what we end up with? Not fewer guys then. Okay, so let's look at PJ Johnson. He wasn't too. If we could get speed in on the guys with 70 plus speed. Okay, one guy, PJ Hall, 26, 75 speed, 65 tackling, strength 81, lovely intangibles. Get in the bus. What did you do last season? Las Vegas. Didn't play too much. How much do you want, PJ? 1.1 to 1.5. Let's go for 1.13 then. Balance deal. 2 linebackers. 2 linebackers now. No guys with strengths of 75 and speed of 70. For the linebackers, that isn't too strange, is it? But there should be linebackers with strength of 75 plus, no? Okay. Yes. No. Okay, let's see what we can get out of a linebacker. So strengths. What linebacker is supposed to be strong? 67. Couple of guys are there. And if we look at tackling, then if we get tacklers of about 75, the 3 guys remain. 3 guys are strong enough and good enough at tackling. Mika Kaiser, nice intangibles. Fred Reed, meh intangibles, decent strength, decent agility, decent tackling. 6'2", and Mark Ritchie, strength okay, tackling 80. How much does Mark Ritchie want? 1.2 to 2.1, and Mika Kaiser. Okay, that settles it. We're offering Mark Ritchie only 2 of them. Let's offer both these young guys contracts. We're going to give him 1.5. And we're going to offer Fred Reed contract as well. So young guys coming in. and then we go to, we have free safety, so that is basically everyone right. Kicker, punter, tight end, wide receiver, 2 linebackers. Okay, so let's complete current day and see what we end up with. Do we know anything yet? No. So let's see, someone chose something else, didn't they? Someone went somewhere else. So PJ Hall, defensive tackle, went to Pittsburgh Steelers. So these were the old ones. Delete all of them and go back to the screen and see where we're at with our bids. Then we need to find a defensive tackle again. So let's see, Dale Chapman, we have the currently leading offer for him, and Edgar Valley as well, Andrew Vollett, Kiki Kuti, David Britton, and Fred Reed. But did we actually sign anyone? Did we sign a linebacker? We didn't sign a defensive tackle. He shows otherwise, so we will need to scout for them as well. So let's look at strength, 75, tackling, 65. What does that mean? Steve Mcmullin, age 35. Okay, so we're not going with that. Let's go down to tackling 60, and we have more guys. A couple of young ones. Dalvin Tomlinson, he looks happy. 6'3", 317 pounds. Nice work ethic. He's strong. Okay-ish tackler. PJ Johnson. So I like this guy. Strength 78, tackling 61, work ethic 81. So PJ Johnson is in the lead. Robert Thurio. Didn't like him just as much. Harry Lynch. Intelligence 47. PJ Johnson has an intelligence of 44. So Danny Shelton, 28. But we're looking for younger guys, I think. Tim Settle. No. Miles Brown. Work ethic 93. Intelligence 37. That's even worse than PJ Johnson. We're going for PJ. Let's see if we got the got anyone in. So we don't see that there. Let's look at the position counts. Yeah, we're one linebacker short. That means that we got one in, one free safety, kicker, punter, defensive tackle. So let's go. Let's advance one day. See if we can get anyone in. Complete current day. Emails, what do they mean? Hopefully that they didn't choose other ones. Okay, Dale Chapman, kicker, went to Seattle Seahawks. And Edgar Valley, free safety, went to Kansas City Chiefs. And no one has chosen us yet, which is a bit of a worry. We will need to look at our deals and see why no one is signing. Agent report, yeah. The recruiting is difficult everywhere. It's probably down to me doing some wrong stuff. So we did sign a couple of guys. Let's see here. So which are the guys that we are after? So we don't get emails from the guys we sign, but we just get emails when we miss out on guys. Yeah, I know, but I know that OMG, but when I checked it, we were the leading offer for all of them. Like this, Bollet, we are the leading offer. Kiki, we are the leading offer, and PJ Johnson, we have the leading offer. So let's clear positions, look at kicker, see what we can bring in. So Gary Klein could be a long-term option for us. Looks like a good guy, 23 years old. We need to check his intangibles though to see what sort of personality he has and how good he is. The game is thinking long and hard. So Gary Klein, he is one step above the rest, and then it's probably Frederick Martin. But look at Gary Klein. So work ethic 71, team player 80, and I don't really care that he's 23. Let's make him an offer. He would be the starter for us. And which else positions were we after? Tight end, wide receiver, defensive tackle. Let's see what we need more. Tight end 1, wide receiver 1, kicker, defensive tackle 1, free safety. So defensive tackle and free safety. See what we can do there then. We are trying to get PJ Johnson in as defensive tackle. Then we are looking for a free safety. And let's see what's out there. So since this is a rebuild, we are looking for younger guys. Joe Irvin, what's up with him? Strength 49, agility 85, speed 76. I would like a free safety with a speed of above 80. What does that leave me with? I would like a tackling of 60. 6 guys remain. Deshaun Elliott. It's okay. Speed 82. Tackling 68. Rayshawn Jenkins. He is by far the best out of the bunch, but he's 27, so I'm not that interested in signing him. Nice team player though, so maybe we need to go with him anyway. Darian Thompson. Nice leadership. Okay, work ethic and competitiveness. Xavier Woods, no. Nicholas Fulton. Speed 83, tackling 62. He's 21. Work ethic good, but team play no. And Patrick Reed, no. So okay, we need to go Rayshawn. How much does he want? How much for Rayshawn Jenkins? So 2.4 for top from 2 seasons and rotation. And then we move 1 week forward to see if we can we get all these guys in, then we are set for the season. One email, so we probably missed out on one guy. And who was that? Rayshawn Jenkins, okay, 3.2. We were in the 2.7 million region, I think. So we go for A free safety hunt again. And how many undecided do we have on our list still? We will see. So all of them still undecided. What's up with this? Currently leading offer, currently leading offer, currently leading offer, and currently leading offer. Okay. So not too much to do with them. Let's look at free safety again and have a rethink. Any of the guys we had, were they good enough? Let's look at speed 75. Tackling 55. Darian Thompson, Jordan Darby, Deshaun Elliott. Darian Thompson. Maybe he is the guy. Jordan Darby. Work ethic 47. Team player 55. No. And what was the story with Deshaun Elliott? Work ethic, team player. Nice speed. Baltimore. Good season last season. Deshaun. Yeah, let's try Deshaun. Oh, you are not getting 2.5. You're getting 2.14. And let's move another day forward, see what happens. He hasn't evaluated that. Okay, do we see any charges here? PJ Johnson comes in. That's good. Yeah, we have gotten several over the place. Every time we don't get an email, that means that they have signed for us. Leading offer, Kiki, leading offer, and Deshaun Elliott, leading offer. So one more day. No emails. That's usually a good sign. We are in. So we are in pre-season, and did we get the guys we wanted? Let's look at this. Deshaun Elliott. We can look at just our team. Deshaun Elliott, Kiki Kuti. So what is the position count like now? So QB check, running back check. Maybe we need to find another QB if we're going to get rid of Justin Herbert. Could be a thing. So tight end, we need one. Wide receiver, fine. So one QB, the cheapest QB we can find, and one tight end. So we are going QB hunting here, clear positions. So no one is available. Why is that? Oh, there they are. And let's just look at QBs to see. Antonio Brown. Not that Antonio Brown. How much does these guys want? They are not too shabby. So QB contract 300k. Let's look at someone with a good arm. Let's look at arm 80. Accuracy 80. And intelligence 80. Anyone there then? No one there. Okay. Intelligence 70. So Carlos Colli. Arm 81, intelligence 70, accuracy 80, work ethic 61, team play 91, and we could get him for 300k. Let's sign him to the active roster. So he is signed. I like this better. Keep Herbert in for now. Good one. No, yeah, I mean, quality-wise he's a good one, but this guy is even better, the one we signed now. We need a tight end as well. And the one we signed now, he costs us 300k, and Herbert costs us 5 million per year. So that is the main issue. We look at tight ends. It's 75, and a strength of about 60. Leaves 4 guys. Caleb Wilson. Okay. Jordan Franks. We looked at him, but his work ethic sucks. Jeffrey Carter. Okay, so this is the guys probably going to come in. Work ethic 100, team player 66, speed 77, strength 60, agility 70. Evening Llama, welcome to the stream. We are trying to sign players, and we are actually signing players. And to stay true to myself, I'm signing youth players. If we just look at 23 and look at all positions to see if there are any real gems out there, any wide receivers we've been missing or anything, any really fast wide receivers. Let's look wide receivers with speed of 90 or above. No one. 85. Couple of them. Hands 89, 79. Okay, so I did a mistake there. If we do like that. Happy nearly weekend. Yeah, I agree with you. It'd be nice. So Johnny Earl, speed 88, hands 78, intelligence 37 though, which makes him dumb as a train. Richard Carter, speed 85, hands 73, 5'10, okay strength, okay intelligence, work ethic 64, team player 85. Richard Carter, we're going to get him in. And let's just look at the O-line to see if we can find anyone for the future here. Anyone that all the other teams missed in the draft, and we won't find an offensive linesman with speed of about 85, but maybe we can find guys with strength of 80 plus. Loads of guys. Can we find the ones who are not completely stupid? Yes. Can we even up that? Can we look for guys with 70? Okay, so the combination of strength above 80 and intelligence of above 70. William Cromwell, don't love his intangibles. The Don Pap is doing a youth intake only save. Really cool. Which club did you choose, Don Pap? Teddy Hubbard, strength 81. Nice work ethic, but not a team player. I do need my guys to be team players. So Edward Hodge, work ethic 100, team player 48. Strength 83. He's 6'7". Strength 83, intelligence 71, 68, 66. Run blocking, pass blocking. Is that enough? I think it is. We're going to take a chance on him, get him in. And then we're going to look at the defensive positions again. And then we're going to be done with this. I said I was going to do it within the hour, but we've done it for 1 hour and 11 minutes. And now we're getting close to getting this finished. Strength 80. So no really smart defensive linebackers, but some really strong ones. The Chargers will charge for the Super Bowl. Yeah, exactly. Tackling of 60. A couple of defensive ends. What's the speed on these guys? 63, Stephen Manso. Okay, so he can come in as well. Work ethic 90, strength 80, speed 63, tackling 61. A defensive end, Stephen Manso for signing him. Okay, so now the roster situation is looking a little better. What's going on? There we go. We're back. Let's remember to save before everything breaks. Okay, so loads of new players coming in. Justin Herbert, we are going to try to see where we did. Where did we trade block, guys? It was roster management. Roster management. Justin Herbert. Let's add him to the trade block, see if we can get rid of him. Anyone else coming up in the ages? I think that's the only one I want to trade block at the moment. Maybe trade Turner, Danfini. No, probably no one interested in him. Anyone really low here? Ryan Roberts. Tyree St. Louis. Yeah, maybe they need to go. They are both exceptionally bad. Okay, so let's go to training camp and let's get this season on the road. Like I said before, Don Pep isn't loving this, but if it turns out that we have no chance to actually be really good, then we are gonna tank. All of these guys who just came in need to be on a schedule for the training camp. And this is going to be interesting to see if anyone of the guys with great work ethic actually improve a lot. So we're going to do the old stuff where we add 1 digit to all of them. Let's see if we can improve. So let's advance the game 1 day. Yes, I want to complete training camp and hope for some major improvements. So what does the email tell us? Trade offer. So to give up Casey Hayward, we would get Kayvon Williams and a 4th round pick. No. Frank Gibbs, QB, is turning heads at every training. Rarely have we seen a player push his limits like him. Boom. Our new franchise QB. Yeah, you felt so much love for our youngsters, you had to get some love for your own. Yeah, very nice. Sounds like you're all doing great saves. And let's look at the look at how we actually did at camp. Camp results. Biggest gain in the country was Anthony Lehman and a couple of other guys with 20 or close to 20. And if we look at us, where were we? LA Chargers. So Frank Gibbs, the biggest gain, 13-point gain. Casey Hayward, he really declined there. Maybe we need to let him go. He's on a lot of money. Maybe we just should let him go. I'm going to let him go. We had a trade offer for him. I'm going to let him go. Mike Pouncey declined slightly. But Frank Gibbs. So where did he gain? So he improved his everything. He improved his accuracy from 95 to 99. He improved his arm from 92 to 95. What happened to his intelligence? It moved 1 point from 82 to 83. Endurance up to 82. Okay, oh wow. It's really coming through. Don Pam says that he doesn't love the tanking, but he loves the game and supports me even when I go coward through a season. Yep, maybe we cannot go coward with Frank Gibbs. Gibbs. Arm 95, accuracy 99. Woo, what we have him for 6 seasons. Herschel James, our second round pick, improved as well. What did he improve? He improved his endurance, which is good, I guess, and that was basically it. Okay. Pass block, okay. Pass block and endurance. Tyrone Dominguez, another one of the new guys. Strength, pass block, endurance. Strength, pass block, endurance. All good things. Stephen Manso, we just signed defensive end. He improved tackling. Tackling is good for him. Good. We could go on through that list. Some very nice things happening to us, and then we let's look at trade players. I clicked the wrong button. Trade players. We're going to get rid of Casey Hayward. So Casey Hayward, we get rid of him. We get Kayvon Williams and a 4th round pick from 49ers. And I think we get a bit of cap space. So that's a thing now. And let's look at see if we can find any good corners. Wrong last name. Katowice Chip. Yeah. And let's see clear positions. Let's look at corners. So speed wise, what can we find there? Do we have any at least 75 plus guys and 50 plus tacklers? You guys hit Ulysses Hall, work ethic but not a team player, that doesn't work for us. Glenn Lemon, agility 79, tackling 54, speed 80. He's okay all over the board. Could get Glenn Lemon in. Ron Olive. No. Robert Calderon. I did like that Glenn Lemon. Speed 80, tackling 54, intelligence 57. I think he's the best one. All over the board. Bit of Olive and Lemon. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to turn into a cooking show. Signing him. So we're in preseason, and this time I actually remember to change the training from 6s all over the board to 5s all over the board. Change it back where it was. Bobby Parmigiana, yeah, and a tomato guy, and then we could have Italian night. So we go into preseason. There's nothing else. Yeah, I need to fix the depth charts and look at the strategy. Hummus. Matthew Teague is deciding what to do here. Frank Gibbs, Antonio Brown, Justin Herbert is currently QB3, which isn't too good. So tight end, we have 2 wide receivers. Mcmullin, Keenan Allen, Kikuti. Left tackle, Herschel James. Left guard, James Montoya. Tyrone Dominguez, Trey Turner, Trey Pipkins. Ooh, we have a very young O-line. And if we look at defense, let Eddie Snyder decide that. So John Frederick, the UCLA guy, will be our defensive tackle number 1, which is probably going to be awfully bad for us. Outside of our team, that looks pretty good. Yeah, but look at this defense. This defense is going to cost us. Oh, no one really good at. Yeah, let's hope Gibbs is left-handed. Can we see that? We will look at that in just a second. So there we have Gary Klein, David Britton. Let's look at Gibbs. Frank Gibbs. Does it actually say? I don't see it. Striving to play like Everett Osman, okay. It doesn't say, does it? So we'll just have to pretend that he's right-handed. So we go into the first game of the season. We are gonna be in preseason, and these games don't matter. Well, we are playing Washington football team. Let's sim that game and see what happens. Show score. Okay, so we beat Washington football team, and what was the score? So Herbert played for most of it. Is it bad? He's left-handed, yeah, but that would leave him exposed, considering that our right tackle isn't too good. So we beat them 30-15. Herbert Herbert had a decent game, okayish game. Gibbs had an absolutely awful game, one interception. Where did we win this game? Passing, yeah, very even all over the board. No one really stood out. Offensive player of the game, Gary Klein, our kicker. Okay, it was that kind of game. Our kicker, 3 out of 3, 150 plus, which is nice. He was the offensive player of the game, and Kenneth Murray, our left back, was the defensive player of the game. So these preseason games don't really mean anything, but it's good to get an indication of how our players play. So Gary Klein A+, Justin Herbert A. He's fighting for his life to remain at the club. So we sim another week, and in week 2 we will play the Atlanta Falcons. Now things get more difficult than in the first week, and this time we lose 50-38. We let them score 50 points, which is probably down to our defense. Yeah, Bronx Bill says explaining to Don Pap that's nice why having a bad RT could be an issue for us if he was left-handed. So much. Oh, Justin Herbert had a QB rating of 8, not 80, not 108, but a QB rating of 8. On the good side, Gibbs had a rating of 158, 4 touchdowns, while Herbert had 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 1 sack. So Abraham Mcmullin, wide receiver, what kind of game did he have? 130 yards, 3 touchdowns, very nice. The rookie QB, that's Ryan Leaf, buddy. Yeah, it is. A rating of 8. Yeah, that's absolutely brutal. I've never seen single digits before. Never seen single digits. Play performances. Frank Gibbs, A+ performance. Mcmullin A. So we move into preseason week 3, and I need to refresh my Coke Zero. Keep me from getting a sore throat. And then Simmet against Jacks, and they beat us as well. So maybe this will be another tanking season, Don Pap. Herbert and Gibbs were equally bad, rating 64-65. They are struggling to find the targets. Rushing okay, passing a little worse. Penalties 11 for 79. They had 5 for 45. Maybe that's where the game was lost. A little bit more possession for them. Rushing was okay. Receiving a bit meh. Maybe I get sacked. Yeah, I think I made myself unsackable. So let's see, anyone interested in any of our players? No, not really. League office. Yeah, they are very much unimportant. Just getting so we're sort of going through the rotation, the roster, letting guys play. So New York Jets, the only team who were worse than us last season. Let's see if the tides have turned. And we lost to New York Jets. So Sam Darnold was maybe the man of the match. Let's look here. We woke up late on. Antonio Brown, QB rating 56, Gibbs 64, Herbert 56. Okay, so we are having QB issues. 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks for Brown. So our O-line isn't really doing what they are supposed to do, are they? Okay. Huh. So it's time to cut a couple of guys before we play New York Jets in the proper season. We'll see if they show pressures. We will look at the let's look at the players. Let's see. Frank Gibbs still had an A game apparently. Stats. Doesn't show now. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It would be very useful to see analysis and say anything there, just where he distributes his balls. Let's look at an actual game again to see. We need to cut players first, I think. We have a couple of too many on the active roster. Let's move Eastern Stick, who is absolutely awful, to the practice squad. What's this view personality? No, let's not do that. View ratings. Position counts. Where do we have more players than we need? Wide receiver, running back, defensive ends. We have too many. We need to cut a couple of them. Jesse Lemonnier. Where did he go? Jesse Lemonnier. Move to the practice squad. And Jose Gaziano. What's the position counts now? That looks better. Okay. Let's look at the actual game to see. Last game to see if we can see pressures. Box score. So here we have their defensive stats from the last game. The opponents: 6 tackles, 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackle for loss. What's this? PD? Is that pressure? Passes defended. Yeah, that's true. So we don't know anything about how much they are pressured. But this is a good indication of that, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times they stopped it. At least that shows us something. But there's not too much to do. Let's go into the actual first game. Let's save first. So now we're going to the league season. We are going to get through the league season and we are going to get into the draft. Maybe we have an hour going forward. and we're going to speed things up slightly. So let's sim this game, see where the season takes us in the first 4 games. Is this going to be a tanking, or is this going to be a season where we try to start looking up the standings, going towards the playoffs in a couple of seasons' time? Let's look at the magazines, the season preview. Where are we predicted to finish? Los Angeles Chargers. So, okay, offensive rank 1. We are ranked number 1 in the nation. Defense rank 32nd. So we have a grade A quarterback, a grade D defensive ends and defensive tackles. League rank 31st. Okay, so we are, maybe this was this is last season, I think. League rank 31st. So we will see what happens then. We will see what happens. Okay, let's start. Playing the Jets. The results against Jets will give us an indication of what sort of season we're in for. Let's sim this and show a score. Okay, so we won. We managed to hold down the figures this time around. They played Joe Flacco, which I think maybe was good for us. So, offensive player of the game, Joe Flacco. Gibbs had a bad game, 51%. No touchdowns, but no interceptions either. Where did we win the game? Field goals, Gary Klein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 field goals for Gary Klein. And there was a touchdown from us and a touchdown from them. Okay, so Gary Klein had a great game. We didn't do too much else. Passing 250 yards. They won possession. They won rushing. So our kicker won us the game. So in the first week, we did have one of the better special teams as well, though. Deshaun Elliott, broken finger. Darwin James is out. And training, a couple of guys training well. Kiki Guti. We go into week 2. And we are playing the Chicago Bears, who are doing what so far? What are they doing? They lost the first game. Richard Powers, another young guy, is their number 1 QB. So he is good as well. He's no Gibbs, but he's good. Arm 88, intelligence 85, accuracy 85. So they picked him. He was their first round pick. So they have a franchise QB, or at least that's what they're hoping for. Let's see, mate. I don't know what to expect. They are slide favorites. What happened? And they beat us by 8. Okay. They beat us by 8. John Kaplan, our running back, was the offensive player of the game with 2 TDs. Gibbs, 64%, 1 TD, 1 interception. Power, 69%, 1 TD, 1 interception. So that rookie quarterback won the quarterback game against our rookie quarterback. Mcmullin had a good game. Kaplan had a good game. Except for that, most had kind of poor games. Kiki Kuti, 65 yards from 2 receptions, which is good. So 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss after 2 games. And then we're playing the Green Bay Packers. I have a feeling that's going to be difficult for us as well. What are the predictions then? We are predicting to win it. Let's see if we do. I think we're going to lose. I was right. I don't know where they got that prediction from, but we lost, and we lost bad. So 45-3. 39 rating for Gibbs, and Brown played most of the game. 45 rating. So we are struggling to get the ball away to our players. We didn't have the ball too much either. 22 minutes, 493 yard total for Packers. So they completely destroyed us. They completely destroyed us. Aaron Rodgers had a good game. Jordan Love played as well, and he had a good game. So 3 weeks in, 1 win, 2 losses, and we lost against maybe the worst team in the entire league. Maybe we won't win too many games. They made a deep run first season. Yeah, they did. We're going for tanking again. Maybe we are, but I think that maybe it will solve itself. We don't have too many assets to get rid of this season like we did last season. I think we'll just play on and see where we end up. So very important game for week 4. Very important usually to see where this season takes us. Kansas City Chiefs. I have a feeling this is going to be a loss as well, but I've been wrong once before. No, they beat us fair and square. Mahomes 41-20. Mahomes 21 out of 26, rating 158, and our QBs are still struggling. 62 and 54, and now Gibbs didn't even play. Does that mean that he's injured? So we are wrong. No, it doesn't do an entire season, but it gives us a bit of a story where we are. So deep thigh bruise, and stiff neck. Okay. This isn't college ball, but like I said, we don't have too many assets to get rid of now. I would like to get rid of Justin Herbert, but apparently we cannot do that. All of our QBs have been absolutely atrocious so far. The morale is plummeting. Justin Herbert wants playing time, but he's the third best QB for us, so we're going to struggle to give him playing time. Everything's falling apart, and I'm just sitting here with a big smile. So Buffalo Bills. What now? Okay, so we are getting crushed. Our defense is awful. Our O-line is awful. We're not going to congratulate Herbert on his first international cap. That is true. Okay, so AB, Antonio Brown, QB rating of 40. 4 interceptions. It's a tough run of games, I know, but we are not even close. We're not even close. Let's see game week 5 and look at the standings, see where we're at. So what's the standings so far? 5 weeks in, we won the first one, and I kind of started to think that we could have a good season. Not so far. So the Giants are having an awful season, and so are the Jets. The New York franchises are really struggling. We are off to a shitty start, playing Raiders next. Tennessee Titans are off to a shitty start. Loads of teams are off to shitty starts. Colts and Jacksonville, they have won their 5 first games. Are they the only unbeaten teams? No. Cowboys are unbeaten as well. They have 1 tie. Panthers, the Bucks, Vikings are ahead of Green Bay Packers. That won't last. 49ers. Okay, we are early into this. We have more inbox messages. What are they? I would just like to see Frank Gibbs grow into the role, improve slightly. So John Frederick fractured cheekbone. Frank Gibbs probably back. AB is back. Spinal cord contusion. That's no good. Kiyikuti training well. Kiyikuti training well. James and Johnson, they are upset about the playing time. No one is upset about the results. But playing time is an issue. We should lose to Raiders, and we won. We won. Okay, cool. So Gibbs had a better game than he has had before. That's probably his best pro game so far. Rating 124, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's more like it. 66%, 349 passing yards, 393 total. So not a lot of rushing, but nice passing. If we look at receiving, Mcmullin 1 TD, Kaplan 2 TDs. Yeah, that means I'm back in the division, basically. So it's going to be really tight. We've not given up on this season yet. We have not given up, not at all. So now we are playing by. Oh, we have a week off. So we have a week off. Give a couple of our injured players a chance to recover. Frank Gibbs accuracy, it improved. I think that when you get these training reports and training highlights, I think that means that they go up 1 point, but we're going to check just to be sure. I'm going to check Frank Gibbs. You don't have this game. Yeah, I know about the browser game called Football GM. Yeah, I like it, but I feel that this one is more in depth. So that's why I enjoy this more. Frank Gibbs. Accuracy. So he is at 99. He was at 99 before as well. So now, okay, so now his accuracy is 100. So he's at 100 accuracy. Well, he is going to be the franchise QB, even though he hasn't been so far. 5 TDs so far this season. And Antonio Brown, how is he doing? Now it does that with a box. Get rid of that. Antonio Brown. So contract offer. He would. I don't think we can spend 3 million on a QB2. But we'll wait. We don't have to make that decision now. But we are at the moment paying 5 million for paying 5 million for a QB3. So we'll see. I enjoy you guys helping me out a bit with the technical stuff that I sometimes struggle with. I didn't grow up with NFL as a sport. I've taken to it as an adult, but I don't have that deep understanding, even though I try to consume as much as possible, watching sort of highlight videos, reading a lot, watching games. And I'm really loving the sport, and I'm loving the concept of it all. What was I about to do? I was about to check the standings. Did I finish simming this week? No, maybe I didn't even start. Let's see. So let's see week 7, and then we'll look at the standings and see where we're at. So away to the Pats next time. And where are they, and where are we? So we are 2-4. The season is not over yet. No, not the Antonio Brown as a wide receiver. If I would have done that, maybe that would have explained why we didn't perform better than we do. So the Patriots are 5-2. We are 2-4. Going to be a tough game, but not impossible. And our division is pretty shitty, so maybe we have a chance. The division is tight, and let's see here. They are predicted to crush us, and they did. They did 24-10, and Gibbs was back to his usual lackluster self. 3 sacks, 58.5 rating. Frank Gibbs tackle for a safety. Frank Gibbs tackle for a safety. Ugh. Not the best of games, Frank. It would have been a proof of tanking, Don Pep, if we had played the one receiving AB as a quarterback. Grumbling behind the scenes. Yeah, I can see that, but the best solution for that is to play better, I think. So, Miami Dolphins, a winnable game, but they seem to think that we're going to get completely crushed. And we are not too far behind, but we are behind. We come back once the game is over. We come back in garbage time. And what's the verdict on Gibbs? 96, 3 touchdowns, 221 yards to his name. We still lost. They were in garbage time, both of them, or two out of 3. So they had won the game in the first quarter pretty much, and then they made it 24-0, and then we came back. Drew Brees in Miami, yeah, he is enjoying sort of, you know what they say about Florida, the retirement home. He is probably enjoying his near retirement. So Gibbs, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks, but a 54% completion rating is not enough, is it? Okay, so 9 weeks in, we are 2-6, which isn't awesome. They report they don't like losing. Keenan Allen, Dominguez, Klein, Carter, Williams, they don't like losing. No, I don't like losing either. But what can you do with such an awful team? Denver Broncos. We are predicted to win. Do we? We will. We won. We won. Let's look at Gibbs, 110 rating, 3 touchdowns. We woo, exactly, Bronx Bills. We woo. So they had 491 total yards. We still beat them. They had loads of penalties, 12 for 110 yards. We had 6 for 30. They had 6 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and 4 interceptions. Doesn't matter how many yards you throw for. Yeah, we could be looking for offensive coaches. We could be looking for everything after this season. But I think our coaches are okay-ish. But Gibbs, 110 rating is good. 3 touchdowns to his name. That's good. Kaplan, 69 yards. Mcmullin, 94. So some of our rookies are doing well. They are doing well. Yeah, yards per attempts have been pretty low. Might be need to go a bit more conservative. You might be right. For Frank Gibbs, another good game for him. Overall grade A+. So training highlights. No, really recognized there. The owner is worried that the team not living up to expectations. We must stop underperforming. Yes. We did fire our head coach last season, didn't we? Maybe it's time to fire the OC this time around then. So we are playing the Chiefs. And what's the story in our division? So strangely enough, we are not out of it yet. We are 3-6, and the Chiefs and Raiders, they are 5-4. Jacks, they are 9-0. They are top of it all so far. And the Vikings are 8-2. Panthers 8-1. The NFC East is kind of tight as well. Washington football team 6-4. The New York Giants are looking better. The AFC North look upside down. Yeah, Ravens and Steelers. Cleveland Browns are doing really well. Yeah, Dolphins and Patriots are 7-2, and New York Jets are just as awful as they were last season. So they are aiming for the ultimate tank. They are aiming for the #1 draft pick 2 years in a row. So if we could pull off an upset here, then we are actually in the running again. So they are predicted to crush us, and oh, it went to overtime. It went to overtime and they beat us. Ah, okay, so it went to overtime and there they beat us. It's a tight game, I think. Let's look at the box score. So they took the lead 10-0. We came back. Oh, Hail Mary time from Keenan Allen, 75-yard pass. Frank Gibbs. And Stevenson, is he a new guy? Oh, it looks buff. So came from Auburn, round 2 pick, arm 72, intelligence 92, accuracy 88. He didn't play for them. Didn't play for Auburn last season, so that one must have been a big chance from KC. 61.7 rating for Gibbs. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. We need to strengthen that O-line going forward. We really, really do. Mahomes hurt again. We'll see. What's the story on Mahomes? Pat Mahomes. Fractured jaw. Yes. He is injured once more. Okay, so let's look at our QB and look at those stats. That was kind of interesting. So Frank gives our QB. Let's look at the game logs. So value per snap. Great game week 2. Good game against Raiders, but except for that, he has been kind of poor. A couple of games he didn't even make an effort. Our performances have been A+, so doesn't appear that it's actually his fault. Except for the games he didn't turn up. There it was absolutely awful. But it's probably our O-line. Yeah, we could check analysis as we go forward, but I thought that was kind of I felt that it was very QB centric. Doesn't tell us too much about the rest of the team or the O-line. But so this is what we are dealing with. Where does he want to distribute the ball? He wants to go. So he is very conservative if we look here. Most of his attempts, they are short middle. And short middle and medium middle is where he's the best. But all of these percentages are pretty low. I would like him to have a higher completion rating for at least the shorter throws. Arrow deep right is done well. So we will see. This doesn't tell us too much about the O-line. So the interceptions have been the short throws as well. Maybe we can look at what's the strategy like. So offensive play caller, defensive play caller, play analysis. Don't see anything here. So average gain 4.39 per pass, 3.92 per run. Okay, this is too detailed for me. I guess it's too detailed for everyone. Loads of stats, loads of stats. I would maybe like us to Spread it a bit more. Who had the torn hamstring? Doe and James. That is way too detailed for me as well. It kind of hurt my eyes there. So we're going to go back to the games. What I love the most is the squad building aspect of this. And now we're playing the Colts. We could win a game against the Colts, but we don't. We are 3-8. Maybe we need to draft another QB next season. So 17 versus 23. 49-yard pass from Frank Gibbs. 3-yard run. And a long field goal. This Gary Klein kid, the kicker, has been good. So 65 rating for Gibbs. Let's see if we can maybe spread the throws out a little more next season. Okay. So we are 3-8. We are going to get a good draft pick this season, which is the best. We are going to have to be ashamed, but we're going to get a decent draft pick. So Frank Gibbs keeps playing well, and John Kaplan keeps playing well. So people are angry about playing time, and they are angry about losing. Yeah, me too. Me too. So the Raiders, maybe this is for not being the worst team in the division. And we are most likely the worst team in the division. 24-55. 67.1 for Gibbs. 1 TD, 3 interceptions, 1 sack. He tried rushing, minus 16 yards. That didn't work for him. Receiving, we had 2 guys over 100. Don Pepper seeing through my lies, me claiming to be disappointed, and then just seeing all these great draft picks ahead of me. Yeah, I said that this could be another tanking season. It appears that that's what's going to happen. Look at the standings. I think Jets is basically the only team who are worse than us. So Jets are 0-12. Jets are 0-12. The 3-9 teams are Detroit Lions, Atlanta Falcons, and us. But New York Jets are 0-12. Oh, boo. That's bad. That's really bad. Joe Flacco looks so happy there. Five touchdowns through the season. 10 interceptions, and he has a blurred vision. Well, I mean, doesn't he have a blurred vision all the time? So at least we are not the New York Jets, and that makes me happy. That really makes me happy. So we go into week 14. Steelers, they are predicted to crush us. What happens? We win. We win. And why? How? I didn't mean why. I meant how. Of course, I meant how. So Gibbs with another QB rating of 100 plus, which makes me happy. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 sack. We are struggling to keep him safe, but he threw for 423 yards, averaged 11. This is what we like to see. So Henry 126, Keenan Allen 164, 2 touchdowns to his name, 41-yard average. I'm sorry, what a voice. Yeah, I'm actually happy about that one. I want to see improvement, and Gibbs is going to be the most important person for us going forward. He sure is. So Frank Gibbs A+, Gary Klein A. They have been strong, both of them. Justin Herbert is training. That's good at least. Detroit Lions get in. Let's see. Let's look at the standings. So the Jacksonville, they have lost one game. If we look at Minnesota Vikings team set for the playoffs, Carolina Panthers as well, Washington football team, the New York Giants are improving every week. Seattle Seahawk. So this is a losing division altogether. 6 and 7s, 5 and 7s, 5 and 8. It's up for anyone, but it's absolutely awful. We are 4 and 9. New York Jets still hasn't won a game. Cleveland Brown, they are going through because the rest of the teams are not performing up to par. Okay, so we really need to focus on the O-line. Detroit Lions, let's see what happens. And we beat them. We are 5 and 9. Gibbs, 95 rating, 1 TD, 1 interception, 2 sacks. John Kaplan, 2 1-yard runs. Hunter Henry, 1 10-yard run. So John Kaplan, player of the game, what kind of season has he had? So 14 rush touchdowns. That combination of agility and speed has really served him well. We have him for 3 more years. So another win for us, which makes me less ashamed, but also gives us worse draft picks. We will see what to go for. Those are players training well. Frank Gibbs working with that agility of his. So the Minnesota Vikings, this should probably be a loss. They have had a good season, but I wouldn't mind another upset here. So let's see. They are predicted half a point favorites, and okay. So back to normal. Back to normal. 52-13. Gibbs 20 out of 30, which is okay. 1 TD, 1 interception, 2 sacks. That's basically his normal game. And he is up to 20 passing touchdowns, 12 interceptions though, which is way too much. 3,200 passing yards. And on paper, at least, he's looking like one fabulous player. Maybe it's the fact that he's a bit too immobile that's causing us issues. I'm not sure. So one more week, we are 5 and 10. And we finished the season off against the Denver Broncos. But first, let's look at the reports here. Joe Reed, wide receiver. So final game of the season. Gibbs is a superstar. You think it might be the wide receivers that he doesn't have good enough targets. So then maybe we should focus on the O-line. And yeah, we can see how the wide receivers' hands are. In just a second, we will see. Let's sim this final game and show the score. And we lost. A disappointing game. Gibbs, 1 TD, 1 sack, 23 out of 43. Drew Lock was the offensive player of the game. And let's look at the hands of the wide receivers. We don't have any great wide receivers. Maybe if there is a good one in the draft class, we could go after that. So if we go by hands, Keenan Allen and Abraham Mcmullin. This is what it looks like. So Abe Mcmullin, 8 receiving TDs, 1,200 receiving yards. I think he is a decent target. They are decent. Just look at the O-line. It might be the O-line who is the issue altogether. So they are decently strong, but none of them are great pass or run blockers. Herschel James is okay. The rest of them are absolutely crap. Herschel James, 84 pancakes, 1 sack allowed. Okay, so can we look at the blocking is a real issue. Let's look at the stats. Can we look at individual player stats and see if we can see who is the big issue? Defense. No, not defense. Offense. So Trey Turner is not allowed any sacks. So Trey Pipkins has been bad. 43 pancakes, 4 sacks allowed. Okay, so Tyrone Dominguez has been okay. It doesn't log pressure, so it's hard to see. I agree with you there. So I think the O-line is definitely an issue. So we finished the season 5-11. Will that get us a top 10 pick? Let's sim the week for all the teams. Yards per pass attempt has been low fairly often. Yeah, the OC could be quite conservative. We will need to look into that to see what we need to do. So the New York Jets finish their season 0-16. They go through the entire season without winning a single game. We finished 5-11, which is the 4th worst. Detroit Lions and Philadelphia Eagles finished behind us. Yeah, but 0-16, that's just absolutely awful. Don't go supporting them, Don Pep. That is prime tanking from them. So no playoffs for us. That couldn't have come as a major shock, could it? Let's see. Oh, it's going to be loud. No, this is not it. Okay, so the playoffs. Here we go. No, they won't be winless next season. IRL, I agree with you. But here they are absolutely awful. They were the worst last season and the worst again. So, Indianapolis Colts versus Cleveland Brown. And so it went to overtime, and their Colts, bit of an upset. They sent Cleveland Brown packing. Raiders Chiefs, I'm going with Chiefs here. No, the Raiders crushed them. Kuhn, he must be it. Yeah, Vernon Kuhn, they picked him with a 29th pick in a very QB heavy class last season. I actually, last draft. I enjoy this guy. Arm 87, intelligence 88, accuracy 82. 40 touchdowns this season. 4,800 yards from a rookie TD. Our TD is not going to be anywhere near contention for offensive rookie of the season. So Dolphins beat Pats. Packers versus Washington. I'm going with Packers, and it's Packers. Bucks Seahawks. I'm calling it Bucks. Yes, and the final one, Saints versus Vikings. Could it be Viking time? Yes, it is. Okay, so we are in the division championship. Colts versus Jaguars, Vikings Packers, Bucks Panthers, and Dolphins Raiders. So let's see if Jacksonville Jaguars can keep their great season going. Oh, they beat Colts, but not by a large margin. Sullivan, is that another one of these young QBs? Not that exceptional though. Undrafted, so they got him in from the park basically. Skol Vikings, yes, Skol. So Indianapolis got him in from Oklahoma State. Arm 82, intelligence 73, accuracy 82. And how much has he played? He started 11 games for them. Wow. Don't they have anyone else? Literally, don't they have anyone else? So they are using an undrafted QB because the other QB, Jacoby Brissett, Keith Hyatt, John LaRoche. So they have three new rookie QBs. Okay. So the Vikings are through. From the last round, now it's Viking time again. Vikings, Packers. I think it's going to be Packers, but I'm rooting for the Vikings. Will it be Vikings? No, no Vikings. Old Man Rogers is the dream crusher of Vikings. Very solid team. Then we have Bucks versus Panthers. The Panthers go through, and Dolphins, Raiders. I'm calling this Dolphins. I think Dolphins won it. Okay, so I call it wrong. They were absolutely crushed. This Coon kid is having the season of his life. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. 6 TDs in 2 playoff games. Vernon Coon. Yeah, I know. Vernon Coon. That's a proper name. So we are in the conference championship. Vegas, the Raiders versus the Jaguars, and the Packers versus the Panthers. Call it now before I click. I'm calling it Jackson Packers, and the Packers to win it. Old Man Rogers to win it. So I'm calling Super Bowl Jackson Packers and Packers to win it. Don Pep's calling it Raiders and Panthers. Raiders to win it. Okay, so completely different to me. Any more guesses before we send them? Packers will be also. Let's see then. Raiders versus Jaguars. We have Jaguars. Minshew. Gardner Minshew pulling it off for them. 3 touchdowns. And Packers versus Panthers. We have Packers. Teddy had a good game, 3 interceptions. So we go into the Super Bowl. Packers versus Jaguars. And I'm calling it Packers. Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, old man Aaron Rodgers. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about whatsoever. 29-14. They took a 14-0 lead early on. 11-yard pass from Rodgers, 32-yard pass from Rodgers. And then they just ran away with it. Jaguars came back to 14-14. And then they just ran away with it. Yeah. So we congratulate Green Bay Packers to the Super Bowl. We are going to save it here so we don't forget. And let's see if there are guys that we need to re-sign. I think I have the sound turned off. Yeah, I do. So it won't be too loud once we get in there. But let's look at our team and see if there are guys that we want to keep. Because now I think that we will need to start climbing. We will try to improve our O-line. Then we will maybe find one more prime target for that arm of Gibbs. And then I think we are set to start climbing. So roster management. Back to roster. I want to see the, let's see, contract. That's where I want to go. Who are we losing? Who are we losing now? So we are losing Jack Doyle, 31 years old. Quentin Nelson. No, that's not us. These are the Colts. That's us. We are losing AB, Antonio Brown. What sort of deal do we need to offer him? 2.7. So let's offer that. And then we are set for many seasons. 6 years, 2.7. Then we need to get rid of Justin Herbert. See what he thinks about that. And Jeffrey Carter, we'll let him go. Richard Carter, wide receiver. What's he like? Speed 85, hand 73. No, he's not good enough. We're going to let him go. Edward Hodge, the guard. I did enjoy him. How much money does he want for more seasons? So he wants $1 million. Did he play anything? No, he did not. He isn't good enough, really. Glenn Lemon, same with him. Stephen Manso. So none of these guys feel worth keeping, I think. Emeka Egbula. No. Okay, so we are going to let all of these guys go. None of them seem good enough. And the season awards. Wilson takes the MVP, 35 touchdowns, 4,300 yards. Aaron Rodgers is the playoff MVP. The offensive MVP is Wilson. Defensive MVP, Gary. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kuhn. 40 touchdowns, 4,822 yards. I'm a bit surprised he didn't win overall MVP. And Terrell, cool, our defensive end. He wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. So Terrell wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. 48 tackles, 12 sacks, 2 safeties. Yeah, he had a good season. Cool. So it's time for the Pro Bowl. And I think we already have the right draft class in. So this is a kind of cool feature. I have linked the two saves, the college save and the Pro Bowl save, so we can show linked news. This is what happened the same week in the other game. So top 10 recruiting classes, we are not there with UCLA. And let's look at our league stats. Did we improve? Slightly better pass percentage, little better passing yards per attempt. Har du möjlighet att gå Louise? Sorry? Yeah, we are going to do draft. We are going to do draft. I just wanted to see what it looked like this season. We were slightly better. I just need to make sure that we have the draft class, the right one from the college game. So the easiest way to check that is to just watch the search for UCLA, guys. And see what we end up with. So yes, these are the guys. Dion Binkley, Frank Pacheco. Some of these guys were actually decent. I don't know how good they will be when it comes to the pro game though. Speed C, hands C+, so probably not going to be good enough for us. So it's time for the Pro Bowl. Do we have guys in there? I think we do. Går det upp nu eller? Oh. Let's advance. So we have Kaplan, the rookie running back is in there. Cool for him. See our only offensive player. No, Peru. Yeah, the defensive end. So it was the only offensive player. And Terrell is in there as well, the defensive end who won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Let's see how the game ended. If the AFC managed to beat the NFC, or what's happened. Go score. No. AFC won it. Aaron Rodgers had a good game again. Russell Wilson was the QB again. I think he's won back-to-back MVPs. One great players. So, okay, we are gonna 13-11. Yeah, it wasn't the most illustrious one, was it? So we are gonna complete end of season. I'm gonna pour myself to the drink, and then we are gonna get into scouting here. See what kind of news items we have. So he rejected the offer. Would like it to be more lucrative. So have we lost him now, or is he still with us? Antonio Brown, what if we offer him 2.9? For a QB2, that's probably too much money, but still. Okay, so we're at staff signing now. Let's look at the staff that we have at our disposal. So Kenneth Capps, offensive coordinator. Is it time for him to go? Let's look at his profile. What's he good at? Good at coaching O-line, decent skill positions wise, decent charisma. Hasn't had the best of seasons. 313, 511. It's time to fire him. Fire him and see what we can bring in. Fire him and see what we can bring in. Offensive coordinators. Eusebio Oliver. Charisma, I'm not sure what we need that for. Pro style offense, yeah, sure. 7 million though. No, head coach. Don't want. No physical, no. James Creech. But motivating charisma, leadership, loyalty. He's good at physical training. James Sills. No, don't love him either, from the Tennessee Titans. Alan Bowen. Not good at anything, basically. Courtney Brooks. He is good with QBs. He would like us to go vertical. He runs a pass-heavy vertical offense. Prefers to use his fullbacks for blocking, taking what the defense gives you in the passing game. Likes receivers who can stretch the field, so quick receivers. So the general preference, Courtney Brooks runs his offense conservatively. Professionalism is key for him. I think he's the best option so far. Philip Whitfield, flexibility 5, pass heavy pro style, aggressive. That could be I like that combination of aggressive and pass heavy. See what that takes us if we can use the strengths of our QB. Michael Krause, charisma, leadership, offensive line. Likes to mix it up. Run first, spread hybrid. No, let's not go for run first. Ja. Om du lägger dig så kommer mamma. Edward Silver, development youngsters. Jag kommer med den. Run first power. No. Okay, jag ska kolla ner. I'll be right back. I need to check for a stuffed animal. Need to check for a dog. I'll be right back. So the stuffed animal is found. No, I don't want to run first system. I want a pass heavy system. No. Crisis averted. The big stuffed dog is found. Run first. No. Pass heavy vertical. He's shitty. Willie Spencer. No. Frederick Payne. No. Maybe we need to go. What was the name of that guy we liked? Philip Whitfield runs a pass-heavy pro-style game. Big wide receivers. Yeah, I'm going to go with big wide receivers, and this is a guy who'd like to stretch the field. I think we're going to go with Courtney Brooks. Wanted 4 million, 3.5 million, 60. I'm going to go with Courtney Brooks. Doctor in the day, stuffed animal, hunter in the evening. That's exactly what I do. I'm going to go with Courtney Brooks. Do you agree with me? Runs his offense conservatively. Professionalism is key. Demands accountability. Runs a pass of a vertical offense. Likes receivers who can stretch the field. I think that is a good fit for us. So we're going to offer him 4 years, 3.5 million. And what's Matthew Teague like? Pass heavy spread offense. Yeah. So they can work together okay, I think. Okay, so we move forward one day. Did we get him? Did we get our man? Thank you for the offer. I accept. Okay, good. And now we have him. And we go into free agency. Let's see if we can find anyone good here. Let's look at the free agency media predictions. Aren't there? I think they're there. Free agency guide. So Melvin Gordon, Elijah Maguire, the running backs are the best ones, and there are a few O-linesmen there. Let's look at the free agency then. Okay, so we need to go by the free agency screen and see who is available. Bid on free agents. Maybe we need to overpay. That's been the issue so far. I think that you have to overpay to actually get the guys you want. Okay, Frank Ragnow, strength 89, intelligence 78, run blocking 89, pass blocking 75. Is this the guy we need? This might be the guy we need. Work ethic 94, team players 71. So he's been with Detroit, allowed 1 sack in 2 seasons. I like the looks of this. And we would have him for several good seasons. It's a from Rungsby also. Pass blocking isn't great now, I agree with you there. A nice age, 26. Let's look at what's there. We could develop it slightly. He has a nice work ethic. Let's look at guys with Ryan Kelly, 29, strength 83, pass blocking 80, decent work ethic, not the best team player though. Mcmullin, 27-year-old tackle, strength 90, pass blocking 76. Looks a bit like Wee Man. What has he done? San Francisco had a good season last season, 77 pancakes, 1 sack allowed. So if we just look at pass blocking, let's clear positions. Let's look at the O-line positions, see what we can find, and just look at pass blocking. So 4 guys with pass blocking of 80 or above, and these 2 guys, the younger ones, they cannot run block then. Bitonio 30, good pass blocking, good run blocking, and Ryan Kelly. So maybe these are the guys to bring in. Joel Bitonio allowed loads of sacks though. Strength 82, pass blocking 82, run blocking 81. Guys in the high 70s. Yeah, let's look at the combination of pass blocking 75, strength 75, run blocking 25. So these 5 guys, Frank Ragnow, Mike Mcmullin, Joel Bitonio, Ryan Kelly, and Isaiah Wynn. So maybe Frank Ragnow. I really do like Frank Ragnow. I really do like your work ethic. 94, team play 71. Only allowed 1 sack. And I think I'm ready to overspend a little on him. I'm ready to offer him 4.5. And I would want him for 4 years. It's going to be a starter. And we'll offer him. Yeah, I'm going to go 5. I'm going to go 5 and I'm going to go front loaded. We have a bit of space. So Mcmullin, you like Mcmullin. Work ethic 65, team play 98. And let's go after him as well. Mcmullin, 6'8". Oh god, he's massive. We need him. We need him. He's going to be a starter. We want him for 4 years as well, and we're going to offer him 5.5 on a front loader deal as well. And now we are paying through our nose for these guys. Joel Bitonio. And we would, maybe we should go with, what's the situation when it comes to guards? We have Trey Turner, who is 29. James Montoya. James Montoya is a good kid, 79. What was his stats like? Pass blocking 74, strength 83, 6'7". He would need to improve slightly, but it's a good work ethic, so maybe he can Forest Lamp is just shitty all over. Nice work ethic there. And when it comes to centres, we are going for Frank Rang now. And tackles, Isaiah Wynn. If we could get Mike Mcmullin, that would be good because we have Herschel James, pass blocking 77, run blocking 79. So maybe we should go for that. God, Joel Bitonio. I'm going to try to offer him a contract as well. I'm going to offer him 4-5, and it's going to be starter. He's 30 though, so he would only get 3 years. So let's look at targets as well. Now we want to run a more pass heavy attack. I don't think we're going to find wide receivers with strength and run blocking and pass blocking of 75. But we are trying to spread it. Let's see what we find when we look above 80 for speed. So a couple of guys and hands. 80 speed and hands. Where's hands there? 80 speeds and hands. AJ Brown, James Washington, Tyreek Hill, and Gary Jennings. So all decent guys. And when we look at intelligence, Tyreek Hill and AJ Brown really stand out. AJ Brown, speed 84, hands 86, work ethic 60, 17 play 45. How's he been at Tennessee? 8 touchdowns last season, 6 this season. James Washington, 12 TDs in 2020, 0 TDs for New England last season. Tyreek Hill speed is 80, yeah. James Washington speed is 80 as well. Speed 80, hands 82. Endurance 90, don't love his intangibles. Tyreek Hill, speed 80, hands 84, agility 82, intelligence 85. I do love almost everything about him except the fact that he's 28 and he's going to want a shitload of money. So 3 touchdowns 2020, 0 touchdowns in 2021. It's 99 on that. Yeah, I actually don't know what the quickest guys have. So Gary Jennings, 15 TDs over 2 seasons. I like him as well. How much money do these guys want? Jennings wants, okay, not too much, 1.6 to 1.9. Tyreek Hill wants more. And AJ Brown, oh, okay. So I'm actually Tyreek Hill. Can we pass up on Tyreek Hill? I'm not sure. Can we pass up on him? He's 28. That's the only thing about him I don't like, and the fact that he's 5'10", I don't love that either. Hill and Brown would be mighty spicy alongside Keenan Allen. Yeah, but we also have our rookie wide receiver, Abraham Mcmullin. So this guy, speed 85, hands 87. Abraham Mcmullin. Let's not forget about him. We have him for a couple of more seasons as well. The Mcmullin is in that. Keenan Allen, speed 78, hands 90. And we also have Kiki Kuti, speed 80, hands 82. Maybe we don't need any of these guys. Maybe we should really try to splash the cash for wide receiver in the draft then. I think AJ Brown or Tyreek Hill would be the guys to bring in. AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. I cannot not offer him a deal. 3-year deal, 3.3 million. Brown is younger than you thought. Yeah, but I love the intelligence on Tyreek Hill. He has an 5 intelligence, was it? I think, while the intelligence of Brown is 71. And his intangibles are not as great. Okay, so this is what we are going to try. We don't know anything about any of these yet. So complete current date. See, I'm mostly interested in getting these O-line guys. Could we get them? That would be brilliant. Dalton Risner, Miami Dolphins side, Joe Bitonio, 4.8, and Mike Mcmullin. Oh, I almost said a bad word there, but we lost both Bitonio and Mcmullin. Oh, bad start to this free agency. Did we get anyone? No, we didn't get anyone. They are just thinking about it. The Saints have a much better all-around offer. What about Tyreek Hill? There we lead. So let's update the offer. Frank Ragnow, that's the guy I'm most interested in. Let's offer him 6.5 million. Oh, this is a lot of money. And 5 years then. We will need to look at guards and tackles again. Strength 75, not hands. 75, 25. So Ryan Kelly and Isaiah Wynn is still in that. Isaiah Wynn, how much did he want? And now at least we know we need to pay for them. So 4 million. Let's offer him 4 million. 4, 1, 2. Starter, 3 seasons. 4 seasons. So then we need to find a guard in the draft, I guess. If we load run blocking to 70. Marquise Pouncey. 33. No, that's not for us. Eric McCoy, 25. So we need to keep an eye on McCoy. If we don't get, I kind of like him. Not the best team player there, but we really want Frank Ragnow. We really want him. Really, really, really want him. So do I dare advance one more? A complete current date? Yes, come on. Okay, so the Ravens signed Antonio Brown. Cardinals signed Mixon. Baker Mayfield went to Philadelphia Eagles. And what's the deal here? We are leading for Tyreek Hill, we are leading for Frank Ragnow, and we are leading for Isaiah Wynn. And what's happened now? The Los Angeles Chargers have signed Frank Ragnow. That was good. That was very good. Ragnow is ours, and we are leading for Tyreek Hill and Isaiah Wynn. Isaiah Wynn went to Bengals. And Tyreek Hill, we are still leading. So there are no good O-linesmen left. And what happened now? Did we get him or what happened? So Mcmullin, we lost. Antonio, Isaiah Wynn, Tyreek Hill, he went to the Detroit Lions. Okay. So we got one guy in. We got one guy in. So let's save this. Let's look at scouting and then let's do the draft. Right here, right now. Right now. Okay, so that really fitted a need for us. rank now. If you would need Tyrone Dominguez isn't too bad either. Give him a season or two and hopefully he will become excellent. We'll see. Hopefully there's a great tackle in the draft. Yeah, exactly. A great tackle or a great wide receiver. Let's scout the drafting class and see what we're up with. What we can get from them. The top 10 guys in the projection are what? QBs. So it's very QB centric. So Kelly Atwood from LSU is probably the best tackle. So strength C, pass blocking B minus, run blocking C. 30.9 OC grade. And Benjamin Garris is the best wide receiver. He was small for a tackle. Yeah, 6'2". If we look at wide receivers then, Benjamin Garris, speed B, hands A minus, strength B, 31.7. Maybe this should be our main target then. Maybe we are not interested in the QBs. None of them. Yeah, the defensive line could use talent. So Willard Foster, he's strong. Basically nothing else. Dale Barney from Oregon State, strength A minus. Could be a good kid. 33.2 DC grade. Roosevelt Trap, that's a proper name. So let's go for. We have loads of points to spend. I'm not even going to bother with the QBs. And not that interested in a safety, defensive end short, defensive tackle. And the guard. I don't think there were any really good UCLA players in the last draft class, but we will look at them for sure. So we are looking to strengthen the defensive line or the O-line, or find a good target. That's basically what we are going with. We have loads of points to spend. Corners no. So we could go maybe at least semi-deep when we are looking for guys to bring in. There's a UCLA guy, James Wagner. Of course, we are going to interview and scout him. But all of these guys, now there aren't that many QBs left. Most of these guys are interesting to interview. All of these actually. So if we could hit home, in the first, second, and third round. That could really strengthen us. No QB, center, defensive tackle, defensive end. Running backs, not that interesting. Tackles, linebackers. There's a decent amount of the positions that we need. Defensive end, tackle, guard. Defensive end. If we don't get a prime one, then I think we will start looking further down for defensive tackles, and maybe defensive linesmen. Look for linebackers. And I will keep looking for O-linesmen. So we are down into the third round and still left with some points. Okay, and there it broke. LSU, they do have a lot of players high up. Let's try the scouting again then. We could try to set the auto scout, and then we could try this. We could try look at the positions we want, see if that makes any difference. So guards, we are going with all these guys. Down to the third round. And then we're going to look for tackles. We're going to go even deeper. We are going to look at all of these. Down into the late rounds. See if we can find anyone, any sleepers. So spending loads of points on these O-line positions this time around. Center. We really just want a prime center because we got a great one. So we're just going to look at these. And then wide receivers. I'm going to look at all of them to see if anyone is good enough for us. And then I think I'm going to spend the rest of it sort of looking at linebackers. Linebackers. Top 10 there, Willard Foster. We will of course look at him. And then sort of scout the absolute best defensive tackles and defensive ends. Defensive tackles. Let's go for the guys in the first 2 rounds. They will probably go early. They will go as predicted probably. And let's do the second round guys as well. And then we can, and the rest of them looking at defensive end. Oh, yeah. The defensive ends. Not too many points left. Okay, that's going to be it. Let's advance and hope that this works. It's also a baseball game there. Collins from UCLA. Yeah, Wagner. We were going to look at Wagner. Let's look at Wagner. Then forget him. And let's look at all the UCLA kids. All positions. Who is the highest prediction? Is there anyone projected to go fairly high? So Wagner is the highest one. Ryan Lucas, what was he like? Strength C, pass blocking C, run blocking A minus. No. Bronx Bills need to run to the store. Yeah, I see that. We are gonna advance here. Hopefully it doesn't break. Doesn't break. We go into the draft. I think we're gonna set the desktop audio up, and I'm gonna put it down so you can hear the music. So we have the 4th choice, and they think that we're going to take Daniel Royster, the cornerback. We are not going to take Daniel Royster, the cornerback. Maybe we'll take Dale Barney. They don't. But let's get into the actual draft. It's going to be a bit of music here, and if it's too loud, just shout in the chat and I will turn it down. Of course, Don Pap, it's a managerial baseball game. Curtis Johnson, number 1. Marshall Kennedy, predicted to go 2nd. Dale Barney. Loads of QBs, loads of QBs. Michael Jackson QB. So I really like that segment. Draft 2022. Presented by Wolverine Studios. I sound like Sean Connery, I think. Okay, so here we are. New York Jets are on the clock. Best player on the board, Stephen Denton. Will they go in that direction? We'll see what they say. He doesn't feel a need, but always good to stock up. Always good to stock up on QBs. Maybe some other direction they go here. Let's look at the first pick of the draft. New York Jets. They pick trap. A defensive tackle. Rose ball trap. Defensive tackle. And what's the thoughts? Decent selection. Will help their team out. And let's see who the Lions go with. They go with Henry. What's Henry then? Jude Henry. And not sure what they're doing. They could have done better. Okay. So the Eagles go with Barney. Okay, so they took the defensive tackle that we were interested in. So the number 1 QB is still available. Willard Foster, the linebacker, is available. Michael Jackson, the 3rd QB. We are not going to take a QB. I need to tell myself we are not going to take another franchise QB because we are believing in the one we have. We are believing in the one they have. What do the pundits think that we will do? We'll go in that direction or we'll go somewhere else. He feels a need. Okay. So let's go to the war room. Let's open the war room and see what's there. So they think we are going to pick Stephen Denton. I'm not so sure about that. Let's just look at him. So arm C, intelligence C minus, accuracy A minus. No, we're not going for him. Let's just remove the QBs. We're not interested in QBs. Forget about QBs. They are not for us. They are definitely not for us. Willard Foster from UCF. Linebacker, strength B minus. Sportsmanship, love of the sport, and respect is what you get with him. Don't love his team player rating 633. Do like his work ethic though. Strength B minus, speed B 32.4. Benjamin Garris, speed B, hands B minus, work ethic 95. 15 touchdowns for Cincinnati. 31.7 offensive grade. Clyde Oldham, guard, not the best intangibles. Strength B, pass blocking B minus, run blocking C. He's 6'5". 96 pancakes during his 2-year college career. Defensive end Rick Mace, work ethic 100, team player, technique A, football IQ A. Michael Enriquez, strength C, don't love that. I think we're not going to take a corner. We're not going to take a punter, not going to take a kicker, no safeties, we can remove them. No tight ends, no fullbacks, no running backs. So defensive players, a linebacker, an offensive linesman, or a wide receiver. Those are the guys we are going with. They all think we should take Curtis Johnson QB. Let's just look at Curtis Johnson QB out of curiosity. So arm B minus, intelligence A minus, accuracy C plus. 38 touchdowns, 378 out of 574 for Florida. We are not going to take a QB. No. Let's get rid of them again. So we could also try to. We could offer to trade. We could offer to trade. Could offer to trade. I don't love the options. We could save them to go later. Let's see. Can we offer the pick to someone else? How does this work then? How do we know who wants to? So what happens if we kind of do like this? They're looking for a lot more. Lot more. Atlanta Falcons. Okay. Maybe this isn't working. I'm not sure. We cannot see what sort of needs the other teams have. They have cap space. Okay, so let's get back to the actual draft. We need to make a decision. We need to make a decision here. Let's get back to the war room. Willard Foster. I mean, he's a good kid, linebacker, 6'3". Gonna add him to our list as well. Benjamin Garris. What's happening? We are trying to decide which player to draft. That's what's happening. And I'm struggling to make that decision. Benjamin Garris is the second most highly touted one. Add him to the list as well. If we add them to the list, then we can keep track on them. Michael Enriquez, 30.4 grade rating. Not the best of strength. Clyde Oldham, strength B, pass blocking B minus. Maybe Clyde Oldham. I don't think we're going to get him later, so maybe that's the guy we should be going for. Rick Mace, nice work ethic. We need to find someone who we are going to draft first, and now we are just adding guys to the list going forward. Kelly Atwood, strength C, pass blocking B plus, run blocking C, 6'2". No, don't love him. Don't love him. Scott Barker, strength C. Don't love him. Timothy Wheeler. Strength C. I don't love this Strength C, guys. Nathan Evans. Oh, this is what we like. This is what we like. Work ethic 100, team play 100, competitiveness 96. How was his college career? 98 pancakes for Virginia. That is what I like. We are adding these guys to the draft in general. Then we need to decide which one to draft first, because the other ones, they are gonna go quickly. Spencer Denning, defensive, and he's decent as well. Brian Woodard. No, we don't like that. Now I'm just adding guys. Spencer Denning, we looked at him. Joshua Cobb, guard, strength C, pass blocking B-, work ethic, team play. Let's add Cobb to the list. Ray Oliveira, no. Gordon Dempsey, no. Scott Keys. So speed B, hands C. No, that's not good enough for us. David Austin, defensive tackle, work ethic 100, team player 66, strength B, intelligence B. So let's keep an eye on him. Was it Gordon Dempsey? No, it wasn't Gordon Dempsey. It was Ray Clevenger. Was it? No. Who was the guy we were looking at? Oh, it wasn't Scott Keys. David Austin. So David Austin was the kid. We're adding David Austin to our list. No stash. Next one, exactly. John Porter. No. Ray Clevenger. Strength B. Nice work ethic, nice team player, good all over, leader. We are adding Ray Clevenger to the list as well. Douglas Renfro. No. Everett Newman, work ethic 87. Scott Keys. I didn't like Hans C. That doesn't do it for me. We are moving to the second page. Leonard Sales. Decent one. Defensive tackle. Speed B. Strength C. 6'3". We're adding Sales to the list. Noel Salcido. Nice intangibles. Strength C. Tackling B+. 6'4". What did he do in college? 55 tackles, 6 sacks. So let's add him. Trenton Cecil. Work ethic 86. Strength C+. No, that's not good enough. Michael Pinson. Strength C-. That's certainly not good enough. Lonnie Yoakum. Like his intangibles. Don't love defensive ends. Roscoe Peterson. Let's remove defensive ends from the list. So Trenton Cecil, we looked at him. Strength C+. No. Everett Newman. What didn't we like about Everett Newman? I didn't like the fact that he had pass blocking C. What was his 108 pancakes though? Yeah, let's add him to the list, but let's add him where we are. Michael Pinson, strength C-, pass blocking C. Don't like the intangibles. Claire Gutierrez, that sounds like a girl. Strength D-. 36 pancakes. No, I don't love him. Olan Morel. Strength B-. Oh, we don't like that. Maurice Willett. work ethic 81, team play 69, strength C, tackling C minus. No. Let's look at wide receivers then. Danny Jackson, speed B minus, hands B minus. That's okay, but I don't like the intangibles. Otto. Otto, that's a brilliant name, but he's too slow. D plus when it comes to speed. Michael Whaley, not the intangibles we are looking for, but it wouldn't have been awesome if we would have brought in Otto. Alan Guy, he's a guy. Jimmy Dawkins, or David Dang. David Dang. Danny Cordova. No, these guys are not really good. Mark Dodge. Strength B, agility B plus, intelligence B, tackling B plus. The ultimate team player. Or flat and smaller offensive lineman. We'll add him even though he is slightly on the smaller side. Donald Hawk, no. Sean Perez, no. These intangibles are not good enough. James Karen, no. Derek Crittenden, strength B minus, pass blocking C minus. Yeah, Otto and Alan Guy would be two very, very strong guys to bring in. Scott Wagner, no, he's absolutely crappy. Stephen Gregg, no, we are down into the third page. Ryan Lucas comes up here. Strength C, pass blocking C, run blocking A minus. Let's add him to the list just because he is UCLA guy. John Allen, like his work ethic, don't love his attributes. Robert Wu, like his intangibles, don't like his attributes. That's the problem when we get a bit down the list like this. Paul Ellis, strength A plus, pass blocking F. No. Frank Parker, no. Miguel Slater, no. Christopher Mullis, no. No. These guys are crap. Oren Snell, strength F. Regard, that's not going to work. Oren. Randall Martindale, he is okay. We could add him as an late guy. Ryan Lucas, we added him. Mark Branham. Jason Harry. Okay, so let's look at our number one. Willard Foster. Is this the guy we are going with? Strength B minus, speed B, a linebacker, 32.4. I think it's him, even though it's a terribly unsexy choice. Or maybe it's Benjamin Garris. Work ethic 95. 15 touchdowns in university. Or Clyde Oldham. Strength B, pass blocking B minus, run blocking C. 96 pancakes. He's a generous jock. This was tough. Nathan Evans. Or maybe we should go Nathan Evans. 98 pancakes. Work ethic 100. Team play 100. I think I'm going to go Nathan Evans. I'm probably going to regret this, but I think I'm going to go Nathan Evans. Or do we dare wait and see? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Benjamin Garris, the wide receiver, or No, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for Evans. He could go later. Or Willard Foster. I'm gonna go attacking here and go Benjamin Garris. This is probably gonna be wrong, but I'm going Benjamin Garris. We're going Benjamin Garris. Ooh, this feels wrong. Okay, we went Benjamin Garris, and what did they think about that? So what's their opinion? Let's look at that. We take Benjamin Garris. Thoughts on this pick? Decent selection. Okay, so they thought we didn't completely muck up. So our first round pick took a lot of time, and they liked it. Solid and safe. Okay, then we move to the next human pick. Yes, and let's see what our options are then. So Evans is not there anymore. So these are the four guys who remain. David Austin, defensive tackle. They all want us to pick him. We are going with him. This is an easier pick than for us. We had David Austin on our list. They want us to go David Austin. And we are going David Austin. Draft him. Let's go to next human pick. So Ryan Lucas. He's their suggestion. He is on our list. So we are going Ryan Lucas. Like the Budavian TV show, yeah. Slightly less Budavian, that's it. Ryan Lucas, the UCLA kid. Come to Papa. See, Randall Martindale is still on the list. No, it's not. So now they are differing. QB, RB, or free safety. What's wrong with this linebacker then? Maurice Willett. 100 tackles, 4 sacks. Well behaved, loves the game. Speed is not a problem. I think I'm going to go linebacker. Robert Lombardi, Pedro Morrison, Ronnie Hunter. I'm going to go Willett. At least we get a linebacker. Let's move to the next human pick. Brock J, quarterback. Brock J is a proper name. Need. I'm not sure what I need. I think I need UCLA guys maybe. We're going to try Jameson Wagner. I need O-linesmen, but I don't think these guys who are left are good enough. So now we are doing a bit of gambling. Stephen Gray, Walter Salazar, or Kerry Wright. Stephen Gregg, linebacker, work ethic 35, strength D-, that's not for me. William Fox, defensive tackle, tackling F, no, that's not for me. Levan Hill, strength A-, let's go for this guy. Levan Hill, defensive end. Now it's not so much about the needs, now I'm just after quality. Smalley, Salazar, or Dancy. Jonathan Dancy, linebacker. Strength C-, speed A. Okay, let's go for Dancy. And let's see what's left. Gerardo Howe, tackle. Let's go out on a limb here and take a chance with him because I think he's the only one worth taking. Draft Gerardo Howe. And that's the end of the draft. Okay, so let's see how we actually did. And that will be the end of this stream. So can we see our guys? Are they already with us? Or do we need to advance the draft? Maybe we do. No, okay, they are there. Let's look at how good they were. Okay, so this was a really poor draft from us. Okay. We didn't do well. We didn't do well at all. So David Austin, the defensive tackle, is awful. He's strong, but he's awful at everything else. Nice work ethic. We took him as a round 2 pick. Oh crap. He's not good. Maurice Willett. Linebacker strength 60, tackling 72, speed 76. Decent intangibles, but pretty awful. Laverne Hale, strength 84. And that's basically it. Oh, Jonathan Dancy, linebacker, strength 66, speed 79. None of these guys are good. James Wagner, defensive end, strength 83, tackling 71. Okay, so James Wagner from UCLA, he's actually decent. One of the UCLA guys, he's actually decent. Gerardo Howe, we took late. We took him in the 7th round. Strength 85, pass blocking 71, run blocking 68. Okay, we can work on that. We can maybe improve on that. Ryan Lucas, 3rd round pick, UCLA. Strength 72, pass blocking 78, run blocking 83. Okay, so he is a decent guard. Work ethic 48, team play 35. Don't love that. And our number 1 pick, he doesn't seem awful. Okay, so this guy isn't too bad. I'm pleased with this. But we are paying him an awful lot of money. So speed 87, hands 85, agility 75, work ethic 95. Hopes that. So we have a target. That wasn't an awful first round pick. Let's look at the media, see if we can see the draft picks. No, we cannot. Can we see the draft guide? Okay, that's the next one. Okay, so that wasn't awful. The late picks seemed the best one and a good first pick. So, okay. Yeah, that was okay. We're saving it there. Calling it tonight. The season was a little better. Maybe we found a target for our main man, Gibbs. Frank Gibbs. Overall 97. We will need to protect him if we're going to utilize him properly. Arm 95, intelligence 83, accuracy 100. So we need targets for him. He can throw the ball, but we need targets for him. And if we look at the wide receivers we have now, then Keenan Allen, speed 78, hands 90. He lacks speed. That's a bit troubling for us. Benjamin Garris doesn't lack speed, so hopefully he will be the primary target. Abraham Mcmullin doesn't lack speed either, so now we have two good wide receivers. And Kiki Kuti, he's decent as well. So okay, decent wide receivers. We will need to play more of a pass-heavy game next season. Joe Reed is decent as well. So okay, we have decent wide receivers. KJ Hill is okay as well. So if we just finish by looking at the O-linesmen, that is probably the biggest issue still. So Trey Turner isn't the best pass blocker. Ryan Lucas, 78 pass blocking. He's the new guy. He's probably going to be important for us. Would love a good guard, and I would love a good tackle. Herschel James, pass blocking 77. Gerardo Howe wasn't amazing. But when we look at centers, this is where we are better. Frank Ragnar, strength 89, pass blocking 75, run blocking 89. And we also have Tyrone Dominguez, who looks good. Going to try to get rid of Mike Pouncey because he's getting old and getting worse. Do that straight away before I forget. Mike Pouncey, add to trade block. Okay, so we need to make our O-line better. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Let's save this once more. And I do love this, but I'm not sure that we can make Chargers that much better. I hope we will. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye.